Alright guys, one tool we are going to use for the bridge project is Google Calendars. Really helps to keep things organized on not only this project but in your life as well. So let's take a look here what I have on my calendar here. I've got just some important events coming up and the times that those events are. Now, one thing that you might find useful is going up to where it says agenda here. If you look at it in this format, when we do this for the bridge project, you will create benchmarks for each item that is due in your proposal. So on your calendar, you will enter those benchmarks on any given days. So if you look at it from the agenda perspective, it'll be nice and organized for you, and it'll tell you exactly what you have coming up. You can also print from this screen as well, so you can print it and that way cross things off as you achieve them, and you might find that a little more rewarding. So how do we do this? First thing we want to do is create a calendar so that you can share just that calendar with the people that are in your group. To do that, if you come over where it says My Calendars here, you want to click on that and then select Create a New Calendar. We are going to call this Bridge Project. The only other thing that you really need to do in here is share it with your other group members. So if you notice, if you scroll down here, it says share with specific people. You're going to type in the other members in your group. I'm going to share it with Mrs. Garsky here, and then we are going to create this calendar right there. Then on the left hand side, it'll say under My Calendars. If you scroll down, you probably won't have to scroll down because you might not have as many calendars in here as I do. But you'll notice that you can color code these as well, so that when you type in any event, it will be in that color to help you keep a little more organized. So maybe you want to type in create a calendar for your other classes and color code it, or if you play sports or are involved in other school activities, maybe you want to create a calendar for that. Once you have that done, now we are ready to add something to our calendar. So let's say we want our title page done by the 20th. I'm going to go back here to January. Let's say, so that changes our date. Let's say we want it done by the 16th. All you have to do is click on the date that you want to do, type in what you want to call that. So we're going to say title page due. The other thing you want to do from this screen is, you'll notice right here it says calendar. Okay, I have multiple calendars, so I want to make sure that I select the Bridge Project calendar, because you've shared only your Bridge Project calendar. So if you put this event on your calendar that has your name on it, your other group members will not see it. So I'm going to click the Bridge Project, and you can also edit that event and add some more information here if you'd like. It automatically defaults to all day instead of a time. So if you want to click on that, you can enter 11 a.m. if you'd like. If you find use for the where or the location, you can type it in there. And then if you want to add a description, you can type it in there. That's really all you need to add here. And then you can click Save. You'll notice on the 16th it says title page due. Then I can go back to Agenda and look on Monday, January 16th, and you'll notice from 11 to 12 my title page is due. So I really probably should have changed that time period. If you go back to the month, let's say you find out that your title page is easier than you thought and you want to move it up so you're ahead of schedule. All you have to do is grab onto this, so click and hold and then just move it, and you can simply place it on any given day you want. So you're going to do this for all of your tasks in the proposal. So if you use that checklist, you guys can delegate and type in the due dates or your benchmarks that you want to achieve. You could also go in here and edit the event. Under description, you could probably put who is responsible for that in your group if that's how you guys decide to approach it. So not only Google Calendar is good for this project again, but I encourage you guys to use this in your life, and especially in the future when you get more and more busy and you have other things going on other than just school. Good luck.